Hello, Namaskar to one and all. Myself, Dr. Dhanaji Baburao Masal from Chhatrapati Shivaji College, Satara, District Satara of Maharashtra State. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about Third Anglo-Maratha War, which broke out during 1817 to 1818. After the Second Anglo-Maratha War, the Marathas made one last attempt to rebuild their old prestige. They wanted to retake all their possessions from the British. They were also unhappy with the British residents' interference in their internal matters. The chief reason for this war was the British conflict with the Pendharis, whom the British suspected were being protected by the Marathas. After the Second Anglo-Maratha War, Bajirao got the protection of the British. Therefore, Bajirao II completely ignored the administration and began to live a life of comfort and luxury. The money required for this was taken from his chiefs by force. Bajirao's relations with the Maratha chiefs began to deteriorate. From that, the complaints of Maratha chiefs started coming to the British. The British took this chance and imposed the Treaty of Pandharpur on Bajirao II in 1812. Accordingly, Bajirao and his chiefs were infiltrated by the British. Through this treaty, the British broke the Maratha Confederacy completely. The dispute between the Peshwa and the Gaikwad of Baroda began with the annual ransom. At the behest of the British, Gaikwad sent their lawyer Gangadhar Shastri to Peshwa to negotiate. Negotiations did not succeed. Meanwhile, Gangadhar Shastri was killed at Pandharpur. Trambak Dengle was suspected for killing Gangadhar Shastri. The British urged the Bajirao to declare Trambak Dengle as the killer of Gangadhar Shastri. Seeing that Bajirao was in trouble from all sides, the British imposed the Pune Treaty on Bajirao again on 13 June 1817. Through this treaty, British weakened Bajirao from all sides. According to Pune Treaty, Bajirao's rule was only nominal and all powers were handed over to the British. Bajirao II made one last attempt to escape from the British domination. He tried to increase his own army. Bajirao hired European officials. He tried to train his army from them. But in Second Anglo-Maratha War, between Shinde and British, European officials left Shinde after the British appeal. As a result, Shinde's strength diminished. Despite knowing this, Bajirao's attempt was riskless. He also tried for getting the support of Mallarao Holkar and Mudoji Bhosle. Daulat-Rao Shinde, the fourth Maratha chief, was pressured diplomatically by the British to stay away. Apart from Senapati Bapu Gokhale, all the Maratha chiefs were opposed for waging war with the British at that time. But Bajirao decided to go to war with British and attacked the British military base at Pune. Bajirao's army was defeated in the Battle of Khadki near Pune and Bajirao started fleeing. Bajirao travelled 840 miles ahead, followed by his army and the British army behind them. Finally, at Asti near Pandharpur. On 19 February 1818, General Smith launched a strong attack on Bapu Gokhale's army. Bapu Gokhale was killed in it. Even though Bajirao was completely defeated, Bajirao was trying to flee to North India. That is why he is called Runaway Bajirao. In Marathi, Palputa Bajirao. Eventually, all measures were taken by him and finally he surrendered on 1st June 1818 at village Kheri near Narmada river. The defeat of Bajirao in the Third Anglo-Maratha War came to an end of Hindvi Swaraj, which was established by the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The Treaty of Gwalior was signed in 1817 between Sindh and British. Even he had not been involved in the war. As per this treaty, Sindh gave Rajasthan to the British. The Treaty of Mandsaur was signed between British and Holkar in 1818. An infant was placed on the throne under the British guardianship. The Peshwa surrendered in 1818. He was dethroned and pensioned off to a small estate in Bithur near Kanpur. Most parts of his territories became part of Bombay Presidency. The territory annexed from the Pendharis became the central province under the British India. This war led to an end of the Maratha Empire. All the Maratha powers surrendered to the British. An obscure descendant of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was placed as the ceremonial head of the Maratha Confederacy at Satara. This was one of the last major wars fought and won by the British. With this, the British controlled most parts of India, barring Punjab and Sindh directly or indirectly. Thank you.